What's going on, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Brotherly Banter. Today is a somber episode. Not excited.
Why do you make it sound like someone died?
Because I'm coming for the
I can't stand you.
Today's episode. It's about my. Today's episode. Thank you. Is about obviously my former employer, my former company I supported. It's not employer. It's just
like you were hired and left angrily.
They're my former company that I was a spokesperson for. That we already know the story. If you followed us, you already know. Microsoft, not just Xbox. I think it's just like the gaming division. Well, they're up. I made a statement the last time when they announced the consoles that this was their time. That, they had to show something. And what did they do? Absolutely nothing. So therefore, I'm sorry. They showed Halo, which was supposed to be the premier game for the console. And well, we need to see how that went. Mm-hmm. So now here comes E3. Mm-hmm. Woohoo!
My favorite time of the year.
And what amplifies this more is that it's just hilarious to me at this point. What amplifies the situation more is the fact that they bought out Bethesda. Mm-hmm. So that's a studio. Mm-hmm. Or a company. Whatever.
Company.
Then they probably have like 20 other personal studios that they have not shown anything with. So, again, I don't walk into this with hope. I don't have any hope. I walk into this just waiting to see how they're going to screw this up. And look at God handing me a gem. Recent news. Those who have seen the updated graphics for Halo, was it Infinite?
Yes.
Yeah, Halo Infinite. They're still trash. So I'm waiting for this. I am going to be here for all of this because I told y'all this was gonna happen. Nobody listen to me. Y'all say, Corey, you're doing too much. Am I? No, I'm not. Because I told you all. Yep, I told you all.
You sound like a lunatic.
As someone who has followed this
like
company,
a lunatic.
I am trusting my instinct when it comes to tech, gaming company, all that stuff. I said, Corey, you see how this ship is not being steered the right way. It's going to keep going into glaciers. And you know what? I kept telling people, jump off the ship. What did some of y'all tell me? Well, they got great multiplayer. No, I'm not a hater. I'm a realist, okay? I am a realist, okay? That's why I don't have any loyalty to tech companies or any of these companies because I understand that at one minute they can be super great, the next minute they cannot. Xbox, on this other hand, had moments where it was doing really great. For the past, 7, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years? We're going to go 10.
I don't think it's 10.
It's 10 to me. They have been slowly just, and this is just the same reason. So therefore, I'm not upset about this. I'm just gonna watch this play out.
You sure?
I'm gonna watch this.
You sound like a crazy
I'm going
lunatic.
to watch this play out, and I'm going to be back, and I'm going to sit here and tell you all again. Just follow me. Just listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I will not steer you wrong, okay? I see how this ship's going, man. Have I been wrong? What about this company have I been wrong about? Please explain to me.
You sound like a crazy. Are you done? Because you sound like
I'm never going to be done with this.
You sound like
I am making it my personal mission
crazy
to come for them.
lunatic.
I am making it my personal mission to come for this.
You let me know when I can talk.
10 minutes. Go ahead. I will.
You sound like a psychopath. So when it comes to, I guess for me and you are different. When it comes to me, when I see rumors or leaks in a way, I don't judge it until I actually see it if it's true or not. Especially when it comes to game releases, stuff we haven't personally seen. We've seen the recent, I guess, like new screenshots for the game. And screenshots are just screenshots. You can make them high res all they want to try to fool people, or it could just be the natural thing and they just touched up some lighting for it. We don't know. But I guess the way people say it, like, take it with a grain of salt. I don't normally judge stuff until I see it myself. That comes to games, when companies review it, comes to anything for me. So especially when it comes to Halo, do I believe that it could be a lie or a fake news or whatever you want to call it, yeah, there's a 50-50 chance.
Sure.
But until Sunday, obviously we'll be working then, so we won't see it live. But until Sunday when they actually show it off, which I'm 100% confident we'll start the show. So until then, I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is terrible. And look at them messing up.
How long is their segment? How long is Xbox's?
Hour and a half,
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hold and reserve my
That's fine.
full-on judgment, like I always do, until I see it.
That's fine.
For myself. So when
Go ahead.
I guess the YouTube video drops, because we won't
I'm
be
sure the YouTube
watching.
vid, yeah.
We won't be watching because we're working and stuff.
Yeah.
But once the video comes out, then, or I'll just wait until I get home and watch it on a computer or something, so I can actually see it.
That's fine.
And how it looks. I'm not gonna. Obviously, if you go on Twitter, you're gonna see trolls no matter what.
Oh, of course.
So you can't fully gauge because someone will point out like the smallest grass on the ground and be like, "Look at that trash." Be like, "What does I got to do with the gameplay?"
God.
So until I actually see I don't even know if I want to call it new gameplay, but because I still updated, because I still feel like they're gonna redo the trailer that they did last
What if
year.
they zoom in on that lizard crocodile looking thing? They're just like, hey guys, say it's fixed.
And then that's it.
I'm like, I'm gonna look there. I'm gonna look right at you. I'm like,
I'm be like,
I'm gonna look right at you. Like I told you.
but yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll do the thing they did last year, and then just do it with the updated visuals, and maybe add another section to the game they'll show. I'm pretty sure there'll be the release date, maybe some pre-order bonuses. I'm still confident they'll do the Xbox version of Halo because they always
I heard about that one.
they always figure out a way to
heard
make
that
it,
was
even though it's hard for them to drop consoles right now. I still feel like they'll push
Make
it.
a way.
Yeah,
Make a way. Might be super limited, but it's gonna make a way.
But then, I would say outside of that, my biggest thing honestly isn't even Halo. Because Halo's gonna be Halo and people are gonna buy it. Multiplayer, people will complain and troll about how the graphics look, but at the end of the day, they're still gonna buy the game, and they're still gonna play the multiplayer. But for me, going into Microsoft for another E3,
Studios.
yeah, and like I said last year when they brought all those studios and they had their Xbox event, I think it was like in Mexico or something. And they showed off like the 12, 13 studios and then buying Bethesda. I feel like that's my main attention going in. Like they can start with Halo. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll probably still buy Halo, even however it looks, because I play all the other Halos. So I'm like, I might as well just keep playing them, right? So going into E3, my expectations are, what are your other studios working on that you bought, including Bethesda? Bethesda, to me, is fine. I'm going to give them a pass only because they have the track record to drop games when they need to drop games. And coming with the rumor of Starfield being exclusive, that makes sense. That's fine. That got teased, I think, like last year or 2 years ago. And they're already working on Elder Scrolls, and they have other stuff. So Bethesda, to me, I'm leaving them off in the corner because they're good.
But that doesn't count.
Drop,
like,
yes,
good, so go ahead.
It's mainly like the 13 studios that, whatever, how many they bought? Fine, 20, 30 studios, whatever the number is that they bought. My focus is the games that are
30 and no games.
Shut up. My focus is not multi-plat, not stuff that's going to say Xbox and PlayStation and Switch and I'm talking about
they are single, their own.
Yes, like the Xbox and obviously /PC.
Yeah. That's
my main things. Like, what do you guys have that's not indie games, that's not pure indie games, or like the cartoonish childlike? What's the drive going for you?
Yeah.
Because the only thing to me that I know of was Hellblade. And Hellblade, to me, I'm like,
about that game.
Yeah, I'm like, that's fine. I'm there with you for Hellblade. Like, I'm 100% buying that game.
I forgot about that game.
And I'm 100% buying it. It's literally.
No, I'm pretty sure they'll show that. I'm hoping.
Everything else. And
go ahead.
I know they'll show Battlefield gameplay, and I'm probably going to buy it on PC, but it's what other things do you have that are going to be able to come out with Halo and with Forza and with Gears on a rotation that is good enough for people to buy
consistently?
Yes, because at this point okay.
No, go ahead.
Okay, because at this point it's like I keep saying, it's Halo. There's going to be Forza, and then there's going to be Gears. Unless some odd reason Forza drops
That
this
it
year.
might, because remember, Halo was supposed to be last year.
So there is that slight possibility, but to me, it's like,
it's not the same.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's fine. If Forza drops this year and Gears drops next year, or whatever odd reason, what is there to fill the gap in between? Because I saw a post last night, I think it was, and the consoles have been out for 8 months now, and you drop one game, and that was the medium in 8 months. Meanwhile, when you look at the other company, they're dropping games like every 2-3 months. So why would, if I'm looking to buy an Xbox, why would I buy a $500 console with nothing there? And my argument, what I get mad about is people's like, just get an Xbox. I'm like, what's the point? And they're like, Game Pass. I'm not buying a $500 console to buy 360 games. If I played those games once, why would I play them again on a new? And that's, after 8 months and the only selling point is but Game Pass, there's a huge problem. And this year, and I don't know how many times people can say wait till next E3. Then E3 happens. They're like, wait until next E3. And then the next E3 happens. And you have these lineup of montages of games with 0 release dates on them. Or they'll say, oh, early or fall this year or sometime next year or just nothing. And you're like, what am I doing? Like, what's going on? So your studios have to have something. And what I mean, they gotta start off strong and end strong. I mean that. Like, they'll start off with Halo and they'll probably end with Starfield. But it's that huge middle point chunk of what other games do you guys have that we're not aware of or that we forgot about that you updated us on, or like, oh hey, blah 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 is almost in production or almost done, or this game's coming out, because there's Fable, there's Hellblade, there's what was that game? Bright Infinite Memory, I think, is getting another trailer. There's that Sun Wukong game that can get shown. It's just, what's that whole chunk of middle that you're gonna show that's not Forza and not Gears? I'll understand if they do a Gears teaser, or they're just like a teaser post. You know what they do sometimes, or a Forza teaser. That's fine. That's your staple.
Forza ain't getting teased. Forza getting actual dress.
Yeah, they don't even
like,
tease. It's like, here's the updated graphics.
But game come out every
yeah, so it's like, what's that middle chunk that's gonna get people to say, yes, finally we have games. I'm looking forward to this, and this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
I'm listening.
Yeah, because I honestly want Xbox to do.
I
want Xbox to do well, and I want to be able to say, oh yeah, such and such is coming out, and I can go on my PC and I can go on Steam, or I can re-up my Game Pass for whatever stupid reason, and I'll get it for free. Or I'll just be like, you know what, I'll just pay for it on Steam. It's not that big of a deal to me, and I'll buy it. And I'm like, oh yeah, this game comes out. Oh yeah, Corey, this game's coming out next week. I forgot. But I got nothing. And the medium was okay from what I heard, but that's even coming to PlayStation soon, I believe.
Awesome.
So it's like 8 months, one game, everything else has been pretty much multi-plat, and you're updating your Game Pass with new stuff, and not technically new, but, you know, old games, just getting the updated graphics for it. And I'm like, why would I want to play such and such when I played it already? And you got nothing. Like, I really want their E3 to be like off the wall insane. Like, I want to be like, oh my god, this game looks amazing. And I'm just like,
let me help you out with it. I've been listening. You know I love you. You know I would do balance for you. You know this. I'm doing all. We're cool. You have way more higher expectations than that.
It's not.
I'm saying, let me put it this way.
I'm not
you
going.
You have a kinder outlook.
Yes.
I do not.
Because I know, no, I get where you're coming from, and that's fine. Yes, I do, stupid. Shut up. I'm saying is, this should be the year that their studios show off what they've been working on. That's what I'm saying.
Here's my point.
Yes.
I hear you. However, I've known them longer than you have. All right. I have dove into their ecosystem, if you will. I've seen it. I've gotten in. I've went inside, seen how it's operated. I'm like, it's not gonna work out too well, and I bounced. And you heard me. I was like, I'm out, and I am. Let me help you out, and let me give you some advice because I know how this is gonna play out. I have a 1% optimism that this is gonna go well. Let me finish.
Okay.
So I'm almost done.
Okay.
I have 1% optimism that this is gonna go well. Wanna know why? I have in the past. I have shot really high and been super disappointed. Okay, I remember we sat here. I said, Courtney, this is the year. They're gonna show stuff. I can't wait. What happened? Sat there, sad. And what happened? Like 2 weeks later, Sony came out, and then first trailer, Spider-Man. Wait a minute. Wait, you got a Marvel character's own game? Time out.
The way you got roasted for that in like 2 months from people for that Xbox conference.
So that's my point. I have learned. It's much like we talk about sports, like New York fan, like they shoot really high and their level of joy is like, hey, we kind of got something. I feel like I'm no longer loyal Xbox fans, we can look at this conference and be like, this was trash. They're going to look at like updated graphics. We told you we were coming. I'm like, it's our time, baby. Was that the meme bite thing? I'm like, no. I don't, hold on.
Okay.
I'm aiming super low with this. I'm walking into this conference expecting to be disappointed. And because if it happens, I'm like, I know it. Now, my level of to prove me wrong kind of thing with level of this, because I have like no expectation when it comes to this conference. Out of a 10 out of 10, to make me even feel remotely like, all right, at least they're so in the right direction. It's at least got to be like a 6.
Okay.
All right, I'm not even going to say 5 because I feel like they shot for 5 so long.
They shot for 5.
I'm going to say a 6. Anything around a 6, a little bit higher. They're not going to get an 8. I already know that. They're not the case. Yeah, I don't think, I know they have studios. I don't know what they're doing. And here's my thing. Here's the other point. Let's say they show the studios. Let's say it's some fairy something, or it's those kind of games, of little people running around. It's like from one of our studios and such and such. Everybody's like, woohoo! And it's like, and it's just like, I'm gonna look at you like, I told you this could happen. Remember, I told you.
You're gonna get mad over one. I know how you are. You're gonna get mad over one. The first indie game they show, you're gonna blow a gasket.
You are right, because all these years of doing the same thing over and over, and you're gonna buy more studios just to repeatedly do the same thing over and over. You're dang right. What are you talking about? You're dang right I am. I'm not gonna sit there and look at them and whoa. I mean, at least the graphics on the midget looks great. No, I'm gonna be like, no, that midget needs to have a gun. They need to transform into a mech. Like something has to take place to look at these games. And I'm telling you right now, I see they're more family bonding stuff. And because I know that, that's why I look at them the way that I do and say, yeah, it's multiplayer because they want family, everybody bond together, whatever. Then their games, their indie games are really just kid-like somewhat games with great graphics. That's why I look at this. I'm not walking into this with high expectations because I know what's going to happen. We're going to be at the event. We're going to be working. You're going to tap me. I'm going to look at you and keep on shooting because I know what's going to happen. Because I'm going to look at you like, why are you shocked over this? I'm not. And when we shoot that video that night, it's going to come out Monday, I'm going to look at you and be like, I told you. What?
Oh, we shoot Monday because there's 4 conferences that day.
Whatever video is going to come up, the video is going to be called title Xbox. I told you because I'm walking into...
Okay. So we got to end, you lunatic. What I'm saying is I'm not going in with high expectations. I'm always at the middle ground until I see what companies have to offer.
Fine.
I'm not going in like this is their year. I'm just saying for me, I'm going in with the middle ground. Like, okay, you had 2 years pretty much it feels like with these studios that you brought outside of Bethesda. I just want to see what they have.
Fine.
I just want them to come out.
Bethesda doesn't, when I tell, and I need people to understand this. I'm not counting Bethesda into this.
Yeah.
They're excluded. They've already proven they make great games. That's fine. Actually, like, Xbox bought them out just to show, like, hey, we have great games.
Or we have money.
We have money, which is the worst part about this whole thing.
No, we're not doing this. No.
You just opened that door.
We're not doing this. Anyway, no.
Bethesda, okay, no, the Bethesda part. The Bethesda part doesn't count because we already knew they had great games. So that the Xbox, I feel like, bought them just to show, like, hey, look what we got. No.
And it comes to Game
You're not
Pass,
going to do
too.
that.
They just put it on Game Pass.
And Game Pass is stupid too. Like it's like you to me, it's like taking an old pair of sneakers and cleaning them up as much as possible, and then saying, "Hey, you can buy them again." No, no, I want new. I can't deal with this.
Okay, we gotta end before before you were sitting here for another hour.
This camera, you wait till I get my camera that has infinite record. We're gonna be here for 2 hours.
No, we're not.
It's going off.
No, we're not.
The first
Anyways, I hate you. That is the end for Corey's solo Xbox rant. Once again, this video will be out, whenever. Saturday? Friday. It'll be out Friday. Xbox's conference is Sunday at 1. Maybe depending on how it goes, depending on how.
My bad. I'm sorry, talking out loud.
It's okay. Depending on how the conference goes, we may or may not shoot when we get back home Sunday from the event we're working. But thank you for hanging out with us on another Xbox Corey rant. Like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. If you have any topics, any videos you want us to make, please let us know in the comment section below. I hate you so much. Once again, Xbox, middle ground for me. We'll see what they have to offer come Sunday. And Xbox will probably be its own video once again on Sunday, because there are 4 conferences in total on Sunday. We'll probably miss 3, maybe, probably, or all of them. Who knows? We'll recap, catch up, get the videos done for you guys. Until next time for another edition of Corey's Xbox rant. Tune in on Sunday to see if Corey shut up. To see if Corey goes on a rant or if he's even slightly impressed.
If they are impressed.
Until next time.
They did well, I will say they did well. If they're trash, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm going to just look at you and be like, you take it. Because I told you this was going to happen. I spoke. All right. It's like I'm done.
Start it up.